wanted to talk a little bit with the club's fundraising chair about fundraising. It's something that the club has not been very good at over the last 5 years, but with the guidance and help of Rotary and Sam, we are going to hopefully do some fundraising in a number of different areas, very important areas, and Sam, I welcome, and I wanted to just talk to you a little bit because I know you've had a lot of experience with fundraising, particularly fundraising in Rotary. Um, and why is fundraising important in Rotary?
Thank you, Ken. My name is Rotarian Saum. My club is Rotary Club of Hurlingham, Nairobi, but also I'm an honorary member of the Rotary Club of World Disability Advocacy. I've been a Rotarian for the last 15 years. I've served across all the dockets. Club president, I serve at my district in various positions. And one of the things that I've realized is the lifeblood of Rotary's mission to promote peace and goodwill in the world is fundraising. Because without fundraising, we are not able to do our projects, and that is the main reason why we are in Rotary. So our fundraising in Rotary just focuses on empowering our members and clubs so that we can support Rotary's foundation global service projects. The projects that we usually do are around the 7 focus areas, which we all know: peace building and conflict prevention, disease prevention, maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, water, sanitation, hygiene, and environment. So these funds, we need them to be able to do all these amazing things that you hear. Rotary has done this in India, Rotary has done this in Colombia, Rotary has done this in Nairobi, Rotary has done this in Johannesburg and anywhere else in the world. So fundraising actually is the lifeblood of our Rotary's mission.
Yeah, it's something I had to get used to. That you really, but over doing this for 5 years, it's obvious. Um, you really need um, funds in order to do a lot of things and accomplish a lot of things. And we can't continue unless we do some fundraising. It's something also that I've done through it about my years in Rotary too, but I'm not very good at fundraising. You've been involved in a lot of different fundraising activities. What kind of things have you done?
Well, I've been involved in fundraising for my club projects, the small club projects, like you're running a sanitary pad drive to support girls in a school that are very vulnerable, to doing bigger things within our district. We have what we call the Rotary Sunshine Rally, where we have a program for kids with disabilities. We do an annual fun event for them for 1 year. We host up to 10,000 kids. So imagine fundraising for that kind of an activity, the kind of resources you require, because we need to organize their transport from the schools, their meals for the full day, the gifts that we are going to give them, and just the kind of entertainment they are going to have, which of course is in different forms based on the disabilities. Same applies to the gifts. So we've done those kind of fundraisings, from the small ones to the large ones, and it differs in so many ways. First of all, you're looking at the numbers. Based on the numbers, it will determine the kind of fundraising initiative that you're going to have. The small ones, I will probably go out to a few partners and ask them whether it's a corporate, a private individual, family and friends, and just tell them I'm having a sanitary pad drive for girls. The cost of keeping a girl in school for a whole year is probably, say, $10. Do you mind supporting one girl? And you know that is easy. Getting one person to give you $10 or $2, as long as they know the impact of their contribution has, that's normally a low hanging fruit and easy to do. Then now we have these bigger things like sinking a borehole, or our sunshine rally, where we have a lot of needs. And so that one has to be well thought through. We've done it for, I've been a volunteer for the Rotary Sunshine Rally for 12 years now. And we go through the same cycle when it comes to fundraising. First, we have to create our budget. How much do we need to raise? What kind of items are we or support do we require? Some are monetary, others are in kind. I don't mind somebody donating a bus so that it can transport the kids. I don't mind an oil and gas company donating fuel so that we can fuel the buses to bring the kids to school. We have some partners who continuously prepare the meals that the kids are going to have. So you have to figure out what kind of support you require. Is it in cash or in kind? And then come up with a strategy for it. So those are the kind of activities I've been involved with over the years. A lot. It's a whole long list. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Um,
Yeah.
and there's two in my mind. There's two important factors to fundraising. One is you have to find the funds, of course,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah.
and the second, you need help. You need people to get involved, engage themselves in it. We really need our members to come on board to work with us and help them. Their ideas, their efforts, all that is going to be an important part of this club, making the money to do the projects that we really, really, really want to do in
Yeah.
the next year or in the future. So I'm urging club members to come on board. How can we get them on board? You meet every week, is that correct?
Yes, we are meeting every week. It used to be Thursdays. We've moved it to Tuesdays, but we are happy to change the day and time so that we can accommodate as many members as possible to be part and parcel of the fundraising committee, because there's a lot that goes on. We already know as a club what we want to fund for immediately, which is, of course, we need funds for running our club activities. But beyond that, we also need funds for the club projects that are already ongoing, like the Inclusive Education Summit and other projects that are going to be approved by the board. So we need members to join us and help us to come up with creative ideas. Of course, we've discussed and brainstormed on some of the ideas we can explore. But I know all of us are creatives in terms of bringing in new strategies on how we can fundraise. We can come up with simple activities like organizing dinner events in our locations. Um, like Kenya has a lot, you have a lot of members from Kenya. We can organize activities because we have a lot of members from WDA and based in Kenya. We can have a dinner, we can have a karaoke night, we can have runs and walks. And runs and walks can be done virtually through the various virtual apps that are available for people to be running or walking or swimming on the same day, and probably for some even the same time. But the idea around it is just to fundraise. We can also have family fun days where we can just sit there, paint, have a picnic, simple things. Then we can go big by, of course, writing grant proposals to the Rotary Foundation and other entities. We have a lot of grants around that you can apply for. We can also utilize some of the networks that we have, whether it's at work, with family, or even with other Rotary clubs. We can invite other Rotary clubs to come in and support us. We can do the online campaigns, whether it's GoFundMe or any other kind of online campaign we want to do. We can invite partnerships, corporate partnerships, who can be with us on for the long term. I would be very excited if we got a few corporate partners, whether they are from the NGO or from the private sector, to come on board with us and say, now we want to support you on this course because we part of our CSR focus areas is in issues of disability, and we would like to work with you on this journey, and we shall be giving you a certain amount every year as long as there's accountability. So there are so many ways you can fundraise, but we need to all come together, put this in an organized manner, and all of us can participate. There is room for everybody to do something and make a difference, because the impact of your donation will directly fund our service projects, and a lot of it lies in the networks that we have within the club. whatever little contribution that we bring, at the end of the day, we'll be serving above self.
Okay, yeah, you make it sound so exciting. uh, and I'm looking forward to getting more members involved in this. Once again, we're looking not for you to give money. We're looking for your thinking. We're looking for your engagement. We really need you. The club really needs you. The causes really need you. We're a cause-based club, so we're working towards the human rights of people with disabilities, and everybody that can get involved would be much appreciated. Again, we're meeting at this point on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock, but you watch the WhatsApp, and we'll be posting every time we have a meeting coming up and showing the link. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sam. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you. It's
Much
been a pleasure
appreciated.
sharing.
All right, take care.